we can get going. Okay, perfect. Well, welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining the Solving the Top 5 CRM Challenges in the Legal Industry webinar. My name is Brittany Overa, and I am the Marketing Manager here at Imperium Dynamics. And with me today is two of our Customer Success Managers, Grant Marcellain and Brock Stewart. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
And they will
Hey,
be
Britt.
walking us through the challenges and solutions for the top 5 today. But before we get started, a little bit about us. We are Imperium Dynamics, a proud Microsoft partner based in downtown Chicago, dedicated to bringing your vision to life within the Microsoft stack. We aim to help all businesses from all business sizes achieve their digital transformation within the Microsoft Cloud solution, with a focus, of course, of not only increasing the capabilities of people, but also the performance of businesses. And just a few housekeeping items. The session is being recorded, and after the webinar is over, you will receive not only the recording, but the presentation deck as well, so you don't have to worry about taking detailed notes. At the end of the session, there will be a Q&A, so feel free to drop your questions in the chat throughout the presentation, and we can answer those at the end. And yeah, with that said, let's get started. Just a quick overview of our agenda. We will be going over the role of CRM systems in improving client satisfaction, as well as what are the top 5 CRM challenges in legal and how to solve those challenges, as well as the benefit and impact for each, and then again, a Q&A session. So with that said, moving on to the top 5 challenges in legal. So here on my left, you can see number 1, the first challenge will be managing billing hours in a hybrid model. Challenge number 2 is the user adoption with CRM interface. Challenge number 3 would be the client acquisition and retention. Challenge 4 is the contract review and document management. And finally, the 5th challenge is the AI implementation and adherence. And on my right here, we have an industry fact that states that organizations with poor CRM adoption experience a loss of up to 30% in potential ROI from their CRM investment. So obviously these challenges are really, really important. And with that said, now I will hand it over to Grant to walk us through the first challenge and what we can do to solve it.
Awesome. Thank you, Brittany, for the intro. As you mentioned, the first challenge that we will cover is managing billing hours across hybrid legal teams. A lot of law firms and legal teams are working remotely, or they're working hybrid, but they still want to stay on top of the billable hours. They want to track productivity in real time and the client interactions. With Imperium Hourly, it's a cloud-based workforce management platform designed to help businesses efficiently manage hourly employees, track work hours, and optimize productivity in both remote and hybrid work environments. It centralizes the time tracking, communication, performance monitoring, and it addresses common challenges in hybrid work models, ensuring smoother operations and enhanced oversight. A lot of the key features that I enjoy are the accurate time tracking. You can automatically capture employees' work hours with geolocation and biometric verification. It reduces a lot of errors and prevents time theft. The seamless communication tools, integrated messaging, and notifications have a consistent communication between remote and on-site team members. Really closes that gap that happens when you're working hybrid and not everyone's together. And then the mobile access is really great. The employees and managers can see the platform from anywhere, laptop, phone, anything. Really helps with the flexibility with everything. So we'll go through a scenario with Natalie, a senior partner at a mid-sized law firm. She's managing a hybrid team of associates. She needs to ensure accurate billing for clients while minimizing administrative overhead. So this is the first screen that Natalie will see on the Billable overview dashboard. She'll log into Imperium Hourly, and like I mentioned, she's managing a hybrid team. She wants to review time entries for the accurate billing. She'll start on the Billable dashboard where she can view current projects, submitted hours, and any time entries that are still pending or rejected. Everything's organized by month, making it really easy for her to scan. She'll go to the monthly overview dashboard, which shows total pending hours across all projects. This helps her spot delays, ensures nothing slips through the cracks, especially important with a hybrid team where not everyone's together. With everything she needs, went off of that, she'll go through the invoice list. It has all of their invoices that have been submitted. She'll click New. She's creating an invoice for their most recent project with LexTrack. It kicked off earlier this month. So when she's putting in that new invoice, she'll start with the invoice ID number that was provided. She'll go through and fill out as much of the information as she can, the project name, the date. She'll set the invoice date to the 27th, adding the project details. And then after this, she will apply the 30-day payment term. Once that's in, the invoice shell is ready. It saves, everything is done on her end. She can go back and double check all the information is there. And then she wants to add more billable hours. So she'll click Add Time Entries. The system will autofill the date range, and it filters only the approved entries submitted by the team members across the different locations. Once all of that is logged in, she's able to go back. She can, again, double check all the work is right. She'll scroll to the bottom, and in this case, 3 employees have logged times. For example, Safid submitted 4 hours at 65 an hour. Everything is calculated instantly, no manual entry required. Now, once Natalie's finished with that, she'll see a complete bill-ready invoice that reflects real-time data. All the time is verified and linked to the right project, client, and team member. It's really simple with Imperium Hourly. It simplifies the hybrid work by combining accurate time tracking, real-time insights, and seamless invoicing all in one place. Less guesswork, more productivity for the team.
Thank you, Grant. So now we want to hop into challenge 2. So this is going to be the user adoption and the CRM interference portion. So we've seen a lot with attorneys that they face significant challenges when using some of these outdated legacy systems. A lot of these systems are not intuitive and not fully tailored to meet your specific workflows. The complexity can result in low user adoption, as legal professionals may find the systems cumbersome, inefficient to use, things like that, right? So the lack of consistency and accurate data when it comes to lead entry, they're going to be incomplete or inaccurate when it comes to the client information. So the solution here, utilization of Azure OpenAI, Imperium Dynamics, we created a Azure AI integration to bring the power of advanced Gen AI to enterprise workflows. So enables organizations to automate processes and to overall just enhance the customer experience. Some of my favorite features with this is going to be the natural language processing, the process automation. That's a big one. That streamlines some of those repetitive tasks I know we all do every single day. And then one of the biggest ones is going to be the integration within the Microsoft ecosystem. So seamlessly integrates with Microsoft D365, Power Platform. If you have M365, so things like Teams, your Outlook, and anything within Microsoft Office, it directly integrates. So for this scenario, we want you to meet Sam. He is a newly onboarded associate at a busy law firm, like many new hires. He's eager to contribute, but feels a little overwhelmed with the firm's current complex CRM system. Sam struggles to find relevant case updates to stay updated and deliver results. So today, I want to show you how user-friendly CRM setup can help Sam navigate effortlessly and keep him connected from day one utilizing AI. So perfect. We want to pull up the chatbot for Sam here. Sam is going to ask some questions. You can ask it anything, but today he wants to talk about some motions with a case Johnson v. Apex Construction. As you can see, you enter it in just like you would anything else, and it's going to show you, all of the most recent motions. If you want to see all of the legal motions for this case, tell me, all legal motions. It's going to show you both sides, the plaintiff and the defendant, all motions, dates they were filed, and anything else to do with it. So now he wants to see the full overview of the case as we get deeper and deeper into this. So we can see the legal timeline, current status, and all of the actions with each side of the case, right? So the next piece, he would like to see, who are the key parties involved? Who's, obviously you might know your side, but the other side, especially if you're new, you want to see who the lead attorney is and who's representing that other side of the case. You can see here both lead attorneys and the companies that they are on the defendant side, Apex Construction. Lastly, he wants to, see what his next steps are. Where's the case at? Again, he just got brought in to the firm, so see all pending motions, discoveries, shows the dates of the pretrial conference, any settlement discussions, and you can see everything is spelled out and giving him a nice overview of, the recommended next steps, and kind of just where everything is at. And then lastly, to just put it in, a single paragraph form, he wants to ask it AI to summarize this case, which is, very, very important. And just to be able to kind of visually see where everything is at, it gives you two nice paragraphs here, and it's able to show you exactly where you're at, all of the dates, everything is current, and all of the AI is being read from the documents that you have within your CRM system. So now Sam feels very educated and feels a little bit better about this case when one of the head attorneys, lead attorneys, might ask him some questions or to do something. So I will pass it back to Grant now to talk about the third challenge.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Brock. We've caught up on Sam and his new role. We've looked into Natalie and how she handles a couple different challenges as well. For the third challenge, we'll go through the maintaining that consistent and meaningful communication across a couple different channels. You may want to reach out to them over the phone, over email. There's a couple different ways you want to stay in touch and open that lane of communication with D365 marketing and customer insights. The marketing and customer insights through text reduce interactions. AI recommendation, personalized updates based on previous case topics. What I like most is the lead management. It captures the score and prioritizes leads based on engagement to help sales teams focus on the more promising prospects, the ones that are the hot leads. That's what everyone wants to go after. The big one is the marketing analytics. You get a lot of insights into your campaign effectiveness, the customer behavior, and the ROI through customizable dashboards. So we'll go through what a marketing team at a growing company will face. They've noticed a trend that they're facing. Engagement from several long-term clients has started to decline. To keep these clients happy and loyal, the team wants to act proactively. Today, they're using a data-driven platform that helps them identify engagement drops early and tailor personalized outreach. Let's look into how they can turn insights into action to strengthen that client relationship. It'll start here at the customer insights page, where Natalie again will use segments to group these clients based on behavior, preferences, or demographics. In this example, she has a segment called key accounts. When she goes down to the key accounts under her segment list, the filtered contacts are used to launch a personalized journey. Once that journey starts for the key accounts, the journey begins by sending a tailored email to each key client, checking whether they engage with the message. It's important to know, are they just opening it? Are they clicking on something? Are they actually interested in it? Who knows, really? But with this insights, you'll be able to tell what exactly is going on. If they open the email, they're routed to the next step, a positive follow-up, such as a promotional offer, a one-on-one advisory session, something along those lines to get them more engaged. Later, AI-generated insights help fine-tune the messaging for deeper personalization, make it more realistic to them. If the email goes unopened, a separate branch triggers a reminder email with a different content. Depending on the client's response, the system may involve either an AI-generated message or a personal note from the relationship manager. Again, we want to make this sound like they're speaking to a real human. We want them to feel like this is a friendly conversation between two friends instead of just a business transaction. If there's still no response, this system automatically schedules a client retention call, ensuring no key accounts fall through the cracks. Every action is automated, but still has that human feel and is still very relevant to them. With Dynamics 365, marketing teams can deliver timely, consistent communication across emails, calls, in-app channels, all orchestrated from a single intelligent platform. Clients often get lost in fragmented communications. There's emails here, there's messages there, there's follow-ups that have been forgotten. This leads to a lot of poor engagement, misalignment, and most importantly, a lot of lost opportunities. Dynamics 365 Marketing and Customer Insights, powered by Imperium Dynamics, solves this segmentation, journey automation, and AI-driven insights, keeping conversations focused, timely, and on brand across every channel. That's a good way just to look into it and understand how all conversations can be held in one place. Now, Brock will touch on our next challenge.
Absolutely. Thank you, Grant. We want to now look at the contract review and document management portion. So when it comes to managing legal documents across multiple systems, it often involves time-consuming manual processes. These do slow down, the overall workflow, and then consequently increase the risk of errors, right? So the lack of integration between platforms can lead to difficulties in locating, updating, and sharing some of these documents. I'm sure you guys have all experienced one of those, depending on what you're using. So the solution here is Acadia, which is an Imperium Dynamics product built on the Microsoft Power Platform, utilizes AI enhanced with chat or with GPT-4 and Azure OpenAI. So Acadia enables your organization to automate some of these tasks, improve your collaboration, and ensure compliance, all within a scalable and secure environment. Some of the key features and just really cool things with this solution is the document capture and creation and the intelligent section assignment. So when you upload a document, it scans the document, uses AI to split into relevant sections, and then you can assign them to individual users or teams. So this kind of allows you to only edit your section. For this scenario, we want to meet Emma. So Emma is a legal assistant at a law firm, and she's responsible for preparing contracts to be reviewed for the partners. Emma's challenge is to make sure every contract aligns with the firm's standards and policies before it moves forward. So today she's using our document management system that's going to help her check for some compliance and accuracy utilizing our clause detector. So if we want to hop in here, Emma's going to go to download a document. She's going to process documents and go to upload attachment. So when she attaches it, you'll see it's the 10th version of the customer redline document, and you will upload that and it will be created here. If Emma clicks into the clause section here, AI will automatically scan the document and show you some of the global clauses. This one doesn't have any account clauses, but then the new clauses, right? So if you head to the documents tab, you will see the clauses highlighted in form of a comment. I'm sure you guys are used to the Microsoft Word layout here. So you see the first clause is going to be a no matching clause, right? So you guys haven't seen this one. It's not currently in your library. The second one is in regards to payment terms. So as you can see on the right side, it talks about net 15. For the payment terms, but then in the actual contract that the customer just redlined, it's going to show a net 45. So Emma's going to want to, adjust that, re-redline that, and make sure the partner knows that they're trying to change the payment terms. I think that this one is really, really powerful, especially when you have a lot of moving parts across an organization, hybrid work, other offices involved, and you guys are all working on the same documents. So to be able to see who's doing what when it's going back and forth to the client, very, very important. So lastly, I want to touch on just our next challenge, which is something that we kind of created. Challenge 5 is going to be a workshop that we specifically created for those types of scenarios, like, hey, we want to start with AI, but we really don't know where to start, right? That's a common conversation occurring at at companies all over the world here. So we wanted to leverage an AI assessment. And some of the good things about this is it's really designed to seamlessly integrate AI into your organization. So we want to leverage a pre-analysis assessments, in-depth department-specific interviews, and we want to gain a granular understanding of where AI could fit in and what is some projected ROI and TCOs. So as you can see, we have 4 virtual sessions of this. Depending on how your department layout is, this is just an example of a recent one, but we can do all departments. And then lastly, we would have an in-person 1-day session to present to your partners, executives, or any sort of leadership that would be interested. So overall, big benefit to kind of helping you guys establish that AI tailored roadmap. The TCO and the ROI projections are huge for actually getting the ball moving, to getting the superiors to sign off, and then huge within legal is that AI governance and guidance portion, right? So everything talking about tenants and all of the rules and securities associated with AI, that's a huge conversation now. So definitely want to highlight that. But at this point, I'll pass it back to Brittany, and she'll wrap up here for us.
Yeah. Thank you, Brock and Grant. So now we've reached the Q&A portion of the webinar. If you have any questions, whether it's about the challenge or the solution, feel free to drop those in the chat, or you can even unmute. So we can wait, I would say, about a few seconds here, just to see if anyone has any questions. And if not, we can finish up with the wrap up. Okay, I believe there's no questions, so we can move on. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining the Solving the Top 5 CRM Challenges in the Legal Industry. We hope that you have gained valuable insight and knowledge on what the 5 challenges are, as well as how to solve them. Here we have our cute little fun character, Perry, and he will break down the webinar for us right now. So on the right here, we have hybrid work headaches. The clunky old systems are like dinosaurs, lost in communication chaos, document disasters, and AI without a roadmap. Yikes. So a little bit of his fun voice there of, imagine trying to coach a soccer team where half the players are on the field and half are at home playing video games. That's what managing hybrid legal teams feel like. Hard to keep track of who's doing what and when. Without the right tools, it's like refereeing a game with no whistle. Clunky old systems are like dinosaurs. Many law firms still use old systems that as outdated as a floppy disk. Trying to get work done with these is like trying to run your favorite app on a flip phone. Super frustrating and slow. Lost in communication chaos. Imagine half your texts vanish, emails get lost, and calls go to voicemail. That's what happens when client communication is scattered, like a game of telephone with no clear message. Document disasters. Managing contracts and legal docs across different places is like trying to find one important Lego piece in a giant pile after a play date. Without a smart system, it's a real mess and you risk missing something crucial. And lastly, AI without a map. Yikes. Jumping into AI without a plan is like trying to navigate a huge maze blindfolded. You might get lost or take a wrong turn. A clear roadmap makes adopting AI smart, safe, and way less scary. Need a hand crossing the street of digital transformation? Imperium Dynamics is right there with you. Tech experts who know every turn, twist, and shortcut. They'll guide you safely down the road to success. Woohoo, let's go. Thank you everyone so much for joining once again. And if you would like to learn more, feel free to scan the QR code. But overall, that was all for our webinar. Thank you so much, Brock and Grant, for walking us through the challenges and solution. And we hope you guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye, guys.